Hi, welcome to episode 11 of Confessions of an Indie Author. I have a lot of things to confess this week, and one of which is I'm way behind on my editing for Glory. If you remember a few episodes back, I said if I can edit 3 chapters a week, I will have this done in time that I can get a proof copy and in the hands of my beta readers, and my beta readers would have several weeks to read before they needed to get back to me. It would give me time to order books and have them for my September event that I was kind of hoping to have it for. Still hoping that that will happen, but I'm behind. So one of the reasons I fell behind is because I discovered there was a part of the book that required additional information and I needed to add at least 3 chapters. And so that kind of stopped the editing process from going forward. And I kind of had to take a quick pause. I had to consider, how do I bridge this gap with these 3 chapters? I kind of knew what was going to happen in those chapters. And I sat down and I started writing them, and I got 2 of those chapters done. I have one yet remaining. I do have a rather lengthy, I typed up an outline just of the sequence of events. One of the reasons why I did that was because there was a lot of important pieces that needed to happen in order for everything to fit together from this part of the story to this part of the story. And then in between was the new part that I was writing. So I wanted to make sure that everything kind of connected. And in order to do that, I kind of outlined things so I wouldn't miss any huge points and cause any big plot holes. So with that being said, over the last couple of weeks, I didn't do a session last week because I was working on these chapters. I'm hoping to have the last chapter written. I'd like to get it done today. It might bleed some to tomorrow. It just depends on how my day goes. But basically, then once I finish that chapter, I'm still behind editing 6 chapters. So here comes Freya. So hopefully I can get caught up, but it means that I need to do more than 3 chapters a week editing in order to finish on time. So that means I may have to log some hours over the weekend. I try to keep that as family time, but sometimes it doesn't always work that way. Depends on a lot of things, what's going on in my work week, and if I have time if I take a lunch break at all. That's what it's going to depend on. Or if sometimes I stay a little bit after 5 o'clock. So once work is over, while I'm fixing dinner and waiting for dinner to get done, sometimes I'll finish up some things there. But on a business front, I have a couple of exciting things that are going on. I'm trying to focus on writing those chapters and getting my editing done, but I also need to figure out, I have my DigiCards. So this is I know it's probably backwards, but it's pre-order forever. So basically, a lot of whenever I'm in person and I'm trying to sell books, a lot of people will say, well, I only read on my Kindle, or I prefer ebooks. Are you on Amazon? You hand them a business card, and sometimes you see that resulting sale afterwards, and sometimes you don't. So that means that your business card just disappeared. Um, I have another solution for that as well as a digital business card, but I will do that. Maybe I'll do that next session. But anyway, this is a card that I can say, hey, guess what? I can sell you my ebook. Okay, so this is a card, and it has the download information on the back that you can go out and download. You get a code that you can scratch off. I'm covering this one because I scratched this one to test it, and I don't want to just give my books away for free. Sorry. But basically, so I put every book that I've written so far, which is like 12 or 13 books. I can't remember exactly how many. So every single book that I've written is on here. My books average like $2.99, $3.99 on Kindle ebooks. So you're getting a deal buying this I've set the price at $25. Now, part of the value of this card is if you buy this card for $25, you get not only what I already have published in an ebook format, you also get everything that I publish in the future. So like Glory, the third book, in the Ruin Master Saga, any of my Realm of Thraul stuff, not everybody else's Realm of Thraul stuff, but my Realm of Thraul stuff will go on here. So you're kind of investing in future publications, hence why it's called pre-order forever. You get everything now and you get everything later for $25. You might think, okay, well, you're giving away so much. Well, first of all, these cards cost me like 50 cents. So I'm making an enormous margin on them. I'm making more of a margin than I would be selling ebooks on another platform. So I sell this and you get the future books, but let's say I sell it to you tomorrow for 25 and then you come back the next year and I've published 4 more books and now the price of this is $30. You still bought in at 25, so you still get everything regardless. But for people who buy in later, it might cost more depending on, you know, my library of work. So that's kind of how I made up for that for future sales. So the price is not always going to be that. Depending on the amount of work that I have will depend on that price point. But for right now, I think I've settled on 25. So it's pretty comparable to what my Kindle costs on Amazon currently. And then the benefit is getting everything in the future. I haven't uploaded anything yet. So I have the cards, they're designed, I have them, I have the platform. All I have to do is upload everything. So that is something that needs to be done. But again, I really need to make sure I get back on track for my editing. The other exciting announcement is I managed to get my hands on, I don't know if any of you are on the Facebook page, Mila, who is our Joker character in the Realm of Thraul. She's actually kind of my brainchild. And of course, diligent visual artist Rich Coons did the illustration of Mila. And he partnered with Aaron Miller and turned Mila into a magic card, a Magic the Gathering card. So she is a vampire token, and I got these the other day. I ordered them. So basically, I ordered several of them. These aren't something I'll really be able to sell, but it's definitely something that I want to, you know, share with everybody. So here's the Mila vampire token. Then on the back, Realm of Thraul. It's nice PR for the project. So hopefully that'll garner some additional attention. Somebody's at my front door. And so then I have some signs to make, obviously, to advertise the magic card and for the pre-order. So I guess I need to answer the front door, but until next time, I'll have more updates next week.